So it's been a hot minute.
Woohoo!
How are you, my friend?
Suddenly a lot better, and I was already pretty good, but I kind of we've been working together every day for as long as I can remember.
Right. Yeah.
And so, I have missed the Jimmy a little bit.
Yeah. I kind of have too, but I didn't necessarily realize it until I saw you pop up on the screen today.
Well, you've been busy. You've been really busy. There's been no time to miss that freaking foul-mouthed Canadian a-hole.
It was funny because I did. I have been busy. We'll get into this in a minute, but I just decided to combine to Obscurity and Beyond because I mean, with our NFT Game Day show on Friday because it takes a couple hours anyway. Of course, it took even longer this time.
Of course.
But we had Brandon Lovejoy on the channel, and he just talked about like Zen and tea for like the first 30 minutes, which was pretty cool. Yeah, because he's like a tea guy, and showed us how he does his morning tea ritual. But it's funny because Sean asked me, he's like, Jimmy, like you sound really good, like you're not swearing near as much. Does this have to do with like Corey being absent? I don't know. I'm not sure. Like it might just have. No, but I like it. It's weird, right? Like different. You hang out with different people and you get different languages. But
yeah.
But yeah, you're enjoying wherever you happen to be. I don't know.
Yeah, in Texas, hanging out with the Legend team and with M Blue. Like I met my business partner and one of the best friends I've ever had for the first time, like 24 hours ago, in the real world. So that was pretty crazy.
Nice. And you popped into our last stream. We've been doing Cowie and I have been doing like journeys to the underworld of Uplift, and you popped in there, and we thought, hey, let's get on here and give a quick rundown of all the things that have been happening on the channel, and go through it. So I'm pulling that up now because there's been a lot.
Right.
Where was our last weekend update? Weekly Roundup was way back here. That would have been 1 week ago. So we had Monday morning and chill. We had the NFT space, or Neon Space guys. Come on.
Oh, cool.
And I think you didn't make that because you might have been on your way back, but that was super fun. Yeah. Those guys have created like their own little like ice track of their own. And
oh, did they?
Yeah, and they're super. Yeah, they're super fun. They're actually old high school buddies.
Oh, cute.
And they kind of got into this together. Jen did a show with Ben. Ben is I think one of our new masterminds behind the scenes. I actually haven't watched it, but I'm kind of excited to see it because every time I speak to him, he seems like he knows what's going on, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, he's got some Minecraft wizardry that is a skill set that we really wanted. So
then, of course, we had our weekly roundup. We had Seth come on our show and do the power pools, show us how they work, and you set one up. I've been paying attention to it. It's going good.
Not since I've been back, but it was available to unstake, I think, on Sunday. So I think I'm gonna take that one out and do a much bigger one and a much longer one because that power pool thing is really fun.
Nice. Yeah, and I think they're planning on amping that up a little bit more as well. We did an Uplift update. And I can't remember what we did for that, but I think we just basically talked about all the things that are happening with Yoshi coins, with the Uplift world, with some of these new sectors that we're spinning out, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
We should probably name it better than Uplift Update because like every minute is an Uplift update these days.
Right.
I didn't come for this one. I was sleeping. Tell me about this. This looked like a lot of fun. You did the Genesis boat rates.
Dude, it was great. It was a lot of fun. And it was basically just we wanted to do, the impromptu first live show race, and there was like a bunch of heats and a bunch of people having fun. I got to race. I am terrible at it, but it was a lot of fun, and people were practicing. Like the people that won, like they clearly had run the race a bunch of times, and were also very good at Mario Kart as kids. And really crushed it. But it was a really, really good time. I'm excited to see that. And of course, the person who won, got their name, put up on the race permanently, like it's part of the history of the place now. And it was a blast, man. Like I'm excited to see a lot more things like this pop up in the world.
Nice. Yeah, I've seen a couple, and there's another one later in the week that's like that. But there's a lot of people that are just putting like little courses, different types of courses in their land, and I really like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
There seems to be a few different ways to look at it. We had Anders on the stream earlier. He's doing so bad, it's good. He's doing the pyramid scavenger hunt. It looks better it looks better in print, but anyway, I'm not going to explain it. If you don't get it, then it's okay. But yeah, like he's hiding things, but there's like people that are doing the throwback game things. Welcome to Swineland. Swineland is open. People are using their Aether to upgrade their plots. We had Bonds on, and he had his hair down. How did you feel about that?
I mean, he's a sexy dude. I feel pretty weird about it, frankly. Like I like girls, but Bond's pretty hot.
We talked about that a little bit on To the Edge of Obscurity and Beyond, and I'm not sure where he came with his hair first, whether it was to us or whether it was to Sean, but I don't know. It seems to be a thing now. The Edge of Obscurity. So for the roundtable actually last week we did it. It never shows up on our homepage, but it is on our screen. We had a really fun roundtable. Chris Tuttle, who is a genius in many ways and keeper of the bees in a way. Yes. She came on with Yoshi, and I forget Stefan. I can't remember his last name, but he's doing some environmental charity stuff, and we had just had a really fun talk. Stefan asked me to set up a Telegram channel so that they could all connect, because him and Tuttle, I think, kind of hit it off, and Yoshi was like really stoked about it. And Dwayne popped in, I think, for 10 minutes because he had to drive like an hour just to find an internet connection in the middle of the Costa Rican jungle or something. But yeah, like we had a really fun chat, and Dwayne popped in, and so the stream went a little bit long. But it's funny because that Telegram channel basically turned into Yoshi's like next crusade. And like he's all about the bees now. And so I'm kind of really excited to see what comes of that, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some bee NFTs and some bee madness going on somewhere.
I like it.
It was fun. So 2 hours, not too bad. Sean and I were on here with Brandon Lovejoy. If you don't know who Brandon Lovejoy is, he's
met him on one of the streams.
He was the guy in the Escher house on the roundtable that we did about Eden.
Right.
So it was pretty good. We talked about Eden. We talked about the uplift a lot. And actually we had Reese Kent. Sorry, I always say it wrong. But Reese Kent came on the stream as well about halfway through. And we did a mini tour of the Crypto Writer plot. It just keeps getting more awesome. We went up and looked at Lars's office, because they built that up there in Shift Tower.
I saw that. It's really, really good.
That's really good.
Quite good. And Lars, for anyone who doesn't know, like the Lars office, anytime you see Lars on a stream, we had him on a few times, and it looks like he's embedded in a really amazing fake, office. It's all real. He like literally built out this amazing desk and the amazing background and like the amazing office. He's like actually sitting in that, and they sort of reproduced that in the uplift. And it's I'm here for it. It's real good.
Yeah, so we wanted to show Brandon the office, so we went up there, and then we couldn't help but contemplate how many of his dark pinup girls were taken, photos were taken in his in the office. Do you know about this? Do you know about the dark pinup girls?
Yeah, they sent me some. I haven't like I have a few packs actually.
It's an interesting series. Like, it's quite risque, but it's interesting. I went and I bought some just because I was like, that's some pretty interesting photography. I like it.
Nice.
But yeah, I love Lars. I want to get him back on the show again. Nemesis is coming. This was a really freaky, in such a good way, video. I really liked it. That's really good.
Is Nemesis is it open yet or no?
Yeah, it's open. People are in there. People are hanging out. People are commenting about like getting out alive, which is great. So that's very cool.
It's good.
Yeah, Jen's awesome show. This video actually was a brief tutorial just to show people how to put their inventory in chests, because along with Nemesis opening, when the servers went down for maintenance, I believe it was last Saturday. I can't remember. I don't even know what day it is today. Anyway, whatever day it happened, it worked, so it doesn't really matter the day.
Right. Nailed it.
But yeah, all the shared inventories came on between Chicken Caw and Londum and what am I missing? Gratitude. So now people have shared inventories. The gratitude ceremony went off with the regular old school crew. They were all there representing, so that was good. I'm impressed. There's consistently more and more views, and we're getting a lot of them. Jen interviewed Nick. I think this was maybe focused on Nemesis, I believe, and that was kind of Nick's baby. He was really excited about it. He had a lot of fun just building up the little memes. We might be like 2 weeks here, but we had Bullshipples and Greg on to talk.
Bullshipples has been on a stream and I wasn't there. Like, I'm jealous. Like, I legitimately love that dude. He was. I met him when I did the joke token shipple last cycle, and still popping around and doing stuff or whatever. And we were making memes. Bullshipple's by far the best meme creator that we had overall. He's really, really awesome. Just find out he's like, over the years, he's just a really, really amazing human. And did some good moves in this crypto cycle, and immediately turns around and starts doing amazing things for other people, like at scale, right? And what they're building in Tripletopia in Chicken Caw is fucking epic. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I like the streams that we do because we get to know people and we get to see like projects and what people are doing. But like, they've got a really cool plan that they kind of go into and they talk about. You should watch it. And he had he had amazing things to say about you as well. It was good. If you want to hear amazing things about Corey, go watch it back.
Sorry, I gotta go.
3 people that love you dearly on that stream. Shortly after that, Greg and I jumped on with Nerd for King, and we went through the North Quadrant of Chicken Caw. And the North Quadrant of Chicken Caw is where one of my little plots are based, but the Sami State community is there, and they're representing.
Get busy, hey?
Yeah, and they've built all these platforms in the sky. They're basically using it as a training ground for people to come in and get into Minecraft, and it's really cool. So we kind of toured around there. We put some gratitudes up. There was even like one random people like wandering in when I was putting gratitudes up. It was really fun. Jen's awesome show with Small Town Cowboy. I believe I've never actually met Small Town Cowboy, but he's coming on our Journey show very soon, and I believe he's one of the lads, right?
Yeah, he's the guy. I think Small Town Cowboy is the guy who built most of Lad City, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
and that's quite the build.
Yeah, it's great.
The build.
We had Luke Stokes on.
Awesome.
With Nick, and I screwed up the time, so this was on the bit of a short side, but it was quite good. The last few minutes we just talked about Nemesis, but Luke kind of gave us the rundown on how to create a FIO account, why it matters. Nick kind of went over like some basic security practices that are even potentially above and beyond crypto. Media Moguls last week, I had co-hosts all last week because you were busy, you were on vacation. I hope you enjoyed your vacation, by the way. How was the yacht?
I really did. It was like a 40-year-old, it was about I think it was about a 40-foot kind of sloop sailboat, right? Which is one of these kind of older models. They definitely wouldn't have called it a yacht, but it was perfect.
Nice.
It was perfect because we were moored, just outside Key West, and so you're there for the sunrise over the water. You're there for the sunset over the water, and the pace change was really, like, it was a little challenging at first, but man, it was good. It was good.
Nice.
Idea parts of my brain start turning on that I did not know had turned off because we've been so busy. So, getting that space is it's just really valuable. And, leaving, my co-host decides to just make the show way better while I'm gone, which is, awesome.
Yeah, that's not true. But the first part is definitely true, right? Like I was talking to somebody because I talked to way too many people. I was talking. I think I was talking to one of the guys from the Nasty Hooks this morning.
Cool.
We'll get to that. It's up there. But he was saying, like, I can't believe you're still in the middle of the city. You're in the middle of the city. You do what you do, and you're still in the middle of the city. Well, the city's a little bit green, but he's right. Like my long-term plan is to get somewhere where there's green space or lakes that I can swim in, or rivers that like I can think by, right? Because you notice when you're out and about and you're not in the middle of a city, in the middle of a white room, there's just something that happens to your brain that just triggers greatness and thoughts, right?
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, Sol Kanar, assuming that you're the same Sol Kanar from on Twitter, nice Uplift Wings shirt, bro.
Okay, I don't know.
He posted a picture on Twitter of him in an awesome Alpha Wing shirt.
Nice, I like it.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, by the way, in other news, in the Keza Jow account, I should actually just send that over to the other one. I don't have it on my list, right? Because I have that, like, all these like sticky notes everywhere for what accounts are what. So I gotta send 2.5 million Aether to our family mining rig account.
Oh, nice.
And then actually get some, because I know we've been doing, I think it's doing like 1,800 an hour now. So that'll be, it will have added a little bit for that. But we gotta make some stuff. I think the cheapest thing to make now is the broom. But do you see they're putting out a whole other suite of elements pretty soon?
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing. So that could be a really amazing thing for us to keep an eye on. As we build out our, Uplifters family mining rig, some of the cheaper ones are going to come out, and if we catch them on time, we might be able to make them, in time to get some of the smaller ones, right?
Yeah, so, I think we should definitely tackle that the first thing when you get back and go on and make some stuff. That'll be fun.
I like it. I'm gonna be back. Well, Friday morning will be the first time I get to do a show from my office. So
sweet. Media Moguls with Anders. That's not today's show. I had him on last week just because I thought if I'm going to co-host with anyone, it should be Anders because he's awesome.
Yep.
So we just talked about random stuff. I did the Londa Megastore tour with Medusa. I
gotta watch that. I've heard about this.
So I got to figure out a better setup for me actually, because sometimes the streaming is bad. But we're gonna do another one because like they've actually got a horse race track in there that you can come and like you can jump over like horse poles and stuff.
What?
But my daughter happened to wake up in the morning and she was kind of crying and my wife wasn't there, and so we had to kind of end it short. But I think when you're on the stream next, we should bring them in and we should do the horse race track and check out what they're doing. He's also given me a sneak preview of some of the other really interesting builds that they're building out, which is cool. And the thing I like about these guys as well is he actually addressed this. He said in the comments, he said a couple of people are asking, and I just want to say, the reason that I'm charging, for this, like the reason that we're trying to like make this a business is because like most of my team is from like the non-developed world. Like his builder is from Brazil, right? And so So this is a really important aspect, right? Like not everyone, not everyone in here is from the US or from Japan or from, Western Europe. Like there's people that can actually make a living doing this. And I think that's really impressive.
What we're trying to do, right? Like
Exactly.
that's the whole thing, right? And so, that's the other thing too. Like a lot of people are asking to get pictures installed for free. We're like, even we can't get that.
Yeah.
Because we want to make Upliftium worth something. Like just do the math on that. Yeah. Everyone's getting, Upliftium, everyone's going to be getting Upliftium for free. We have to make it have a use case. There's got to be a good reason to, want to, get more of it if you need to go fast or whatever, and then use it on something that you want, right? Like that demand side is critical, or Upliftium will be without value at all, right? And so Medusa's doing that same kind of thing with the resource trade in Minecraft and survival, which has always been the goal there as well, right? Like these things are scarce. It takes time to get this stuff put together. And as a community, we're going to value that time. And so he's putting that stuff together even before we've got the economic plugin and stuff. I'm proud of him for doing that. Like that's just good shit. That's really awesome.
Yeah, me too. And I had the chance to meet his builder, and she's just really cool, right? Like awesome. It's funny because we're like laughing. I'm just like, I can't believe like I'm a 40-something-year-old man, like doing like video game streams. I wouldn't have thought of that. And she's like, I can't believe like I'm a 25-year-old girl that's like, doing video streams like for a living. And I'm like, that's pretty cool, in a Brazilian voice. So yeah, probably go check that out because it was something that just was really, really awesome. Cool. To the Edge of Obscurity, NFT Game Day. Sorry, this was the one that we did with Brandon Lovejoy. I got that wrong. You can see the T set there, kind of scrolling over the screen. It was really fun. So this was awesome. Reese came in, and about halfway through the stream, we talked about Adriana. We talked about Eden on EOS. Brandon made a couple good points about why he thinks that it's a good idea, but he also, gave her the benefit of the doubt and said, like, if somebody doesn't like it, then we're just going to have to try to get them to like it. We talked about the uplift a lot. We did the Crypto Writer Tour. Rice came on, and Rice built this awesome Mario Brothers plot where you can like jump down like tubes and like run over lava pits. And the week before, I tried to stream from my computer and I couldn't even make the first jump because my time lag was so bad. He actually had to break the tube to let me in. And it was like the most embarrassing experience ever. So we let him stream that day. And we had probably about a good 10 people on the stream running this course, and we gave away some Finny NFTs. Just doing this, it was pretty awesome. We played some Mario Brothers music. We just hung out. We watched people doing this Mario Brothers course. And
so I just took a look at the at it's odncq.wham for our family mining rig, odncq.wham. And I just went over to Blocks to kind of check it out, make sure I was on the right account. and we've got 1,000 wax in there, and I'm thinking like I should really probably turn that into Aether real quick because Aether's still at a really good price. What do you think about that, Jimmy?
We can do that.
People donated wax for my birthday and all this other crazy shit, and so thank you guys so much for that. Yeah, let's do that because we'll probably that'll probably be another million. And then we'll be ready to build something really amazing when I get back.
I mean, we have our accounts for our show, like that we collect NFTs and donations for. But our idea, or your idea for this account, was always to make it the community Aether mining rig. So yeah, I think that's a perfect idea. You may as well turn it into Aether, right? Yeah.
Cool. So, well, and like that account's going to be the everything mining rig, right? Like we'll buy Yoshi coins, we'll buy whatever, right? Like I think. We've got land in there. Somebody donated uplift land. Of course, that's going to be an upliftium drip and all that kind of stuff. So,
wait.
Go ahead.
Maybe we should split it then. Maybe we should do half with Aether and half with Yoshi coins.
Ooh, well, I mean, this is the thing. Like, I'm donating another 3 million Aether already, right? So people could start donating some more. And I got to check to see how much Aether is still in there. So there's probably a fair amount. We need like 5 or 6 million to do the next thing. So maybe we should just buy Yoshi coins for that account.
All right, I'm okay with that too.
All right, fucking A, I'll do it.
That's good. That's a lot of Yoshi coins. I mean, that's going to be awesome. And the cool thing about that is we'll get some of these, some of these base level NFTs too that we can also give out to the community, which would be nice.
Hell yeah!
Or stake them. Chicken Cop pending naming ceremony and treasure hunt. I talked to Greg about this, but I didn't actually make it. But there's a image in this screen. I think they had upwards of like 30 or 40 people all standing, around viewing these pandas at one point in time, and like it was really cool. From what I saw, Greg said it was a really fun event.
Cool.
Then we started the the journey in the Uplift world with all of the various plots that have been on there. Okay. And these have been super fun. The first one we did was with Rob from Hodl EOS. And I had no idea what was going on. And I'm not even in my studio, struggling to find headphones that work and not wake people up. But it was super fun. Rob came on and he explained, the trials that he had basically as a water plot, but he wanted that plot because it was on some sunken ruins. And he's just now like encased the sunken ruins in sand. And he was talking about graffiti NFTs and what they're doing there, which is really cool. We had WCH, World Class Hooligan Designs, on the show later that evening. I've never actually met them before, but they're super cool. I really liked what they were doing. I had a lot of fun talking to them. They actually took us in world and showed us off their plot. They were the first ones to do that. And Cowie and I were like, okay, this has to be a thing. Because like when somebody else, like I like when you go in and you fly around, right? That's cool. But when somebody else actually walks through the plot that they know, they're not flying, they're walking through the plot that they know, you get a whole different perspective, right? And you get to hear their tale of how they built it and what they're going to do with it.
Right. That's awesome.
Gratitude service, as always.
So I should let everyone know, TC's buying some Yoshi coins. That's awesome. I'm actually going to be buying another 90 in the next couple of days myself. Just for my personal stash. Me and Yoshi are buying some at market. But 3 days from now, 72 hours from now, you want to make sure you're on the up list. TC, I don't know if you have your own mini list to get some invites, but I want you to have that. So if you don't have that, let me know and we'll get that stuff squared away. Basically, like find someone who's got invites for the up list, or as Jimmy pointed out, let us know in Telegram. The kinds of things that you've done for the community, and we'll find somebody to get you on their list. But we want to have that done in 72 hours. Like we want to get the uplist version 1.0 up there and ready to rock and roll in about 3 days, because Uplift, which is like London 2.0, I want to give away $1 million worth of land this month, and time is ticking down. We got to rock. We got to rock and roll on this, right? So however big we get the uplist, we're going to put a little bit of the rail on sale in Uplift, enough so that everybody who wants to participate can get at least one, right? That's why we're making this uplist. We want to make sure if you have the funds to get some rail, and we know rail's pretty expensive right now, but if you have that, that's fantastic. You're going to get some rail in Uplift, at least one. And in every single pack that goes out for that sale, there's going to be a piece of land in Uplift as well. So for every, if you buy a piece of rail, you're going to get a piece of land in Uplift as well. So it's basically like a 2-for-1 situation, because that uplist, we want to we're going to constantly pile value into this uplist, because you're, the cream of the crop. You're what makes this community tick over. You're building in the uplift. You're helping people do gratitude practices. You're, one story we saw that I really love is they were just getting beds to people, in London because they just needed beds, or showing people how to get to their land, or helping out in the Telegram channel, the whole win-win-win thing, right? The people that are really building something, that it's the community that is the reason why the uplift has been doing so well. And we really wanted to find a way, even though it takes a lot of work on our end, we wanted to find a way that would allow us to not target bots or speculators, but to very actively make sure that the people that are really, building value and bringing, awesomeness to the community are able to participate, at least in a small way, right? And so that's what we're going to be doing. So make sure you're on the list in 72 hours. Again, if you can't find anyone who's got room on their invite list, message the at me and Jimmy and Kawi Moda in the Telegram channel and let us know why you belong on that list, and we'll find a spot for you.
Yep, and I like that bed idea too, because London, being homeless in London is not a good place to be homeless in.
No, it's hard, man. It's hard.
But yeah, you tag us, all of us. We're all kind of in different time zones, so we should be able to cover you. Give us a good reason too, at least give us a decent reason. Just don't say list me. Although the first person that says list me, I'll probably put them on the list because I think that's hilarious.
No.
But give us a good reason. I'm not going to put you on the list if you just say add me. I want a good reason. This stream might have changed the direction of our shows or of our network, to be honest. The Nasty Hooks, I've never actually met them before. We started off playing their awesome music video. We went into their plot. We looked around in their world. They've got this crazy underground mine. NFT Nick showed up. Like a couple of the other community members showed up on plot. We threw out some gratitudes. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed my time with these guys so much. It's not on the screen because they put a 24-hour delay. But we had another stream this morning where we just went and we built stuff. And we decided to build the uploft because we were talking about tree houses, and we were like, hey, let's just build a giant tree house. So we planted a shit ton of jungle trees, cut them down, and we're trying to build a tree house to the top of the server essentially out of these jungle trees. And we did that for a couple hours, and we're thinking we need a good show name, and so we're gonna do probably a weekly show where we just go in and build. I hope maybe you can come join us someday too, Corey, because it was super fun. But we're gonna call it the Maple Glazed Jerky Chronicles. That's gonna be our show name, and we're just gonna build and talk about weird random shit because that's what these guys like to do, and I really like it. All right. Monday morning chill with the Uplifters. We're renaming it in your honor, and I like that. I like the fact that we're going to maybe have more people on here. Greg and I have decided that we're going to go through all 4 quadrants in Chicken Caw, and we went through the southeast quadrant where Zestra is kind of represented, and Kawi has stuff down there, and that is the future. The north is kind of cool. It's a community plot with Sammy Snake, but down in the south, it's machines galore. There's some serious builders down there that are building amazing machines, and it's nuts. So yeah, we did that. Next week we'll do another one of the quadrants. Grim Folks, which those guys were cool. I've never met them either. They've got a really cool castle over in Gratitude. We talked about what all the things that they're doing and all the things that they plan to do. Some really cool artists, really interesting story. One blockchain person and one kind of non-blockchain person that got together because they were both fans of art and made magic happen. The second part of the stream that I accidentally cut us out of for the south eastern quadrant of Chicken Caw. And then we had Joe, which I really like Joe and everything that he does from Art Vending Machine. And he gave us the grand tour of his plot in Gratitude as well.
Awesome sauce.
And that's pretty much our week, other than the Chronicles of Honey Maple Glazed, whatever. I got to remember how to say that properly. But yeah, that was the big 2-week rundown, and a lot's been happening.
This is awesome. So people donated some NFTs for my birthday. And they donated a metric fuck ton of them. Oh my God. This is crazy. Man, I don't even know what to do. Holy shit. That can't be right. And it's not. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like running through. I'm like, did somebody seriously freaking give us a freaking mini pack? That doesn't seem right. Anyway, let's try that again. But I know like there's a bunch in there that people did donate, and so thank you to those people. So yeah, we got some official hero cards, a bunch of them actually. Alexa artworks, that looks pretty cool. Oh, we actually got a blockchain heroes crate. That's super nice. That's one of the present ones, but whatever, it's fucking cool. Yeah, lots of cool shit. And Neo sent us one. Holy shit. That's probably stakeable on our planet.
Yeah, NEO is doing some cool stuff too.
Oh
with
shit,
his slices.
That's just a bunch. Fuck.
If you have a slice, that's huge because like those sold out in like 6.5 seconds.
I don't think it's a slice. I freaking love how well he's doing. Like, if there's anybody in the space, and there's a lot too, like of people who qualify for this, but there's just like NEO. I am really, really excited for how loaded that guy's going to get because he brings the value. You know, like he really, has been bringing value to this space for a long time. Oh, so here's good news. We got 3.6 million in ODNCQ right now, which is fun. I just claimed 600,000, which is also fun. And let's go to. This is how I do this now. Like instead of going through all of the different things where you might see what's going to be stakeable to our planet or what isn't or whatever, you just go to nfthive.io, land of the super ballers, and then you go to bulk stake, which is what I'm doing right now, and it'll just show you what you have that isn't staked yet.
Yeah, that's a great little add to the space.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? Oh, yeah. So the Anders ones, he sent us, what is it? 40 times 3, 120 an hour, which is amazing. We got a Hodl Moon Boys for 30. So, yeah, we're about to add, the better part of 200 an hour to our thing. I'll just do that right now. Add all motherfucker. Boop, 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 boop.
I love how Cinderella Man's like heckling you from the construction site. Show us the screen. Show us the screen.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry, guys.
I don't know if it's possible today.
No, we can. I just got to get over to. I'm gonna shrink it up a little bit because I'm only on my lappy, but actually, I got to send over the other stuff from KZ Jow. So I think we're at a total of about 7 million. There's only 4.2 million in there. I got to send in the other stuff. So we've got enough to bake one right now.
Nice.
That's fun. Cool. But I guess we have like 60 seconds to stop into this other meeting, so we'll have to do it another day.
Yeah. So the next time you're on the stream, let's do that from the beginning. Let's show it and
love it. Get it moving.
All right, man. We'll see you guys in a couple hours. We'll be back for another Journeys, and thanks everyone for being here with us.